Promoting the growth of the tabletop sports hobby, this is Imagisport. Hello there and welcome to the Imagisport Showcase. I'm Derek Jones. Thank you so much for joining me today for this special holiday edition where we're going to pre-play the 2023 Winter Classic using Hockey Blast along with my optional weather effects chart that I have right here that I made a few years ago. If you want to check out this chart for yourself, I have a link in the description of the video. Feel free to do that. So we're going to use that here in this game between the Penguins and the Bruins. And as you see, I am not alone today because coaching the Bruins live via the internet from Medfield, Massachusetts. Most of you watching probably know of his handiwork from AFR, the one, the only, Steve Tower. Steve, how you doing today?
Hey, I am doing great, Derek. Happy holidays to you and your viewers, and thank you for having me on. Always good to get some gaming in, however we can. Yeah, doing good. We have a mild day here in Medfield. We had a green Christmas, but looking forward to some outdoor hockey here, and hopefully we'll lead the Bruins to a win here.
Yeah, our Christmas was quite white indeed. We had some snowfall come in the weekend before, got wind chills down to 30 below, but we're starting to thaw out a little bit too here in Pennsylvania. So glad you could come on board today, and thank you everybody for watching. So like I said, this is going to be a special outdoor game using the outdoor effects chart. I did look up the weather for Boston a few days ago for what is going to happen on January 2nd for the Winter Classic. They're calling for an overcast day, temperatures in the 40s, so cold's not really going to come into play, or snow. But I did see that there's going to have some wind. So what we're going to be doing is using the high wind effect on this outdoor game chart, and I'll get into that whenever we get the gameplay in just a moment. And also a disclaimer that we are using the teams as they were created for the 2021-22 set for Hockey Blast. So yes, before some of my viewers who follow me with hockey broadcasts will probably point out that, yeah, some of these players don't play on these teams. Now, yes, we know that, but just for simplicity's sake, we were just going to use the teams as is. I'm going to have Tristan Jarry as my starter for the Penguins. Steve, who did you decide on for your goaltender?
Well, I thought it would be fun since both goalies for the Bruins have the same start rating that we could roll off. So I'll name Ullmark as the starter, and then we can roll off to see if he actually gets the start or if Swayman will go in.
Okay, so let me go to the game table here so we can see. All right, so if I remember right, I think Ullmark's start rating's a 3, correct?
They're both 3s, yeah.
Okay, so 1 to 3, Ullmark starts. Otherwise, it is Swayman. And it is a 4. So Jeremy Swayman is going to be in the net for the Bruins. So take a short break to put him in net, and we'll be underway with the first period in just a moment. Okay, so we're just about ready to start period number 1 here. But as I stated before, we are going to use the high wind effects here. So the high winds basically is for 15-mile-to-hour winds or more, making skating difficult. So basically, we're going to determine when a team is going to be skating against the wind. So we're going to roll a D6 here. And if it is odd, then the Bruins will be skating against the wind in the first period and the first half of the third period. If it isn't even, that disadvantage is going to go to the Penguins. So we will roll a D6. It is even. So the Penguins will skate against the wind in period 1. So I'm going to put a yellow marker right here. That's going to let me know that whenever the team is skating against the wind, then their speed quality is going to be nullified. And then when we get to the third period, we get halfway through, we will switch sides. So that way it just gives a fair chance to both teams as far as like playing with the wind is concerned. All right, so the teams are at center ice here. It is the Penguins and the Bruins here from Fenway Park. And here we go. with the opening face-off, and it is a 12, and we are in unusual results right off the bat. And that is another thing about the chart here, is that I made some changes to the unusual result chart as well. So the high face-off player is going to be, actually, it's both teams have that. Is that a 6? That's a 62. So Bergeron's going to get the puck, but we are going to roll for our unusual result here, and it is a 6. So it's actually an injury. So play is going to be stopped here as we go to our injury chart, and that's not good right off the bat. Somebody must not have stretched before the game. Let's see what we got here. 44. Home player 4, crushed into the corner, injury code. So, oh boy, that's Letang. No, it's home player 4. That's Hampus Lindholm. And he's an injury rating of a C. Oh, that's not good.
Oh no.
All right, so what my house rule usually is I'll just put them at the end and turned upside down. So it'll basically be a blank card on your third D pair, and I move forward and brown up, if that is okay.
All right, that works.
Okay, so with that in mind, basically that was the event of circumstance in that period, in that minute. So we'll go ahead and change the lines here once I get my chart out of the way. Space is a little bit of a premium on my desktop today. All right.
Yes, I love the grid method, but it does take up a lot of premium space.
Yeah, this is a big time saver. All right, so here we go. We drop the puck, and it is a 5, and the Penguins are going to get an immediate play out of it. And let's see what that's going to be. It's going to be 3-2-1. So it's going to be Malkin and Rodriguez, and Raquel is going to get the shot here. So it's 4-star shot, but Swayman's got 4 stars on his rebound. And so it is going to be a save for Swayman there. So with it being a 5, so O2 is going to get the rebound. That's going to be Rodriguez. So it'll be 2-star shot going up against 3 here, and nothing doing there either. So Swayman's going to turn that away, and the puck is going to go to the Bruins.
Swayman gets the glove hand up. Knocked away.
Certainly does here. And so we have a 9. That is a momentum check. First one of the game. 3 hits for the Penguins, only 2 for the Bruins. So Pens are going to get momentum here. Let's see if they can capitalize on that. And it's going to be a play result. 1 triangle for the Penguins and none for the Bruins. So it is a play. And it's going to be 4-2-3 in this case. So it's going to be Pettersson and Boyle with scissors and Carter. So it's basically going to be a free save opportunity for Swayman here. And so he's going to handle it easily and leave it back for foreboard, and the Bruins are going to take it up ice. Get these markers off here. And it's going to be an A. It's going to be an ice blast. And we are looking for speed. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for the Penguins. 1, 2 for the Bruins. So it's just going to be a turnover. And the Penguins get the puck back.
Wouldn't you lose your speed?
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. Thank you for clearing that up. So actually, it is going to be a play for Boston there.
The wind coming into effect already.
Yep. And it's going to be a secondary play for Boston. 5-1-4. So it's going to be McAvoy and Holla and Forbort with the shot. So it's only going to be a 1-star shot here. And that's not going to do it. So Jari is going to glove it, and we're going to have a face-off. Okay, so all right, so they got the momentum in the 3rd minute. All right, so here we go. It's the high face-off player this time. That's easily going to go to Bergeron. I've never seen a face-off rating that high in Hockey Blast, by the way. But we're going to have a penalty event. So we'll go to our penalty chart and see what goes on here. It's going to be coincidental minors. So let's see. So for this one, let's see. We'll take off Gensel and Marchand. I usually go with highest penalty ratings here. So that's going to kill momentum on the Penguin side. So it's going to be Gensel and Marchand for double minors. And time of that is going to be 4:34 of period number 1. Or yeah, 4:30. Well, let's see. 19, 18, 76, 15. All right. So yeah, 15 minutes left. Okay. So, all right. So we'll do 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. So basically what I do there is I just play it normally, but if there's a rule of 7, I change it to a 3 because of the 4-on-4 effect, getting more opportunities for scoring here. So, all right. So in this case, I'm going to, okay, I'll have Rodriguez sit out the 4-on-4 for this line. Who you haven't sit out for you?
Oh, I'll have Smith sit out.
Smith. Okay. All right. So, okay, here we go with the 4-on-4 face-off, and it's a lull.
Oh, wow.
So that takes care of that. Okay, so we'll take care of that. And so both teams are now back to 5-on-5. Here we go. And it is a 10 high face-off. This time is going to be Malkin, I believe, with a 44 over the 40 for Coyle.
Oh,
and it is an 11. Play
Coyle has a
result.
49.
Is that 49? Yes, it is. All right. So Coyle takes it back. It's still a play. 2 squares are needed, and we do not have them with Ruedel and Pedersen. So it is going to be a play for Boston. And it's going to be a 6. It's going to be 3-2-1 here. So we've got Coyle and Smith, and then Taylor Hall is going to get the shot. 1-star shot for Hall, and nothing doing on that, but it is an 11. So breakaway opportunity for the Penguins here with temporary momentum on their side. And it's going to be a 7. Secondary play. 3-4-5. Well, not going to be much of a breakaway, as the fleet-footed Brian Dumoulin is going to, actually it's going to be Chad Ruedel getting the puck here. So it's basically going to be a 0-star shot. And so Swayman's going to easily handle that. All right, so Swayman's going to handle that, and it's going to be a 6. So 0-1's going to get the rebound. That's going to be Raquel getting the rebound there. And 2-star plus 1 changes it to 3. So it's 3 and 3. Nothing doing there, but then Boston's going to get it, and they're going to be on a breakaway on their own. So playing a little shinny outside here, are we? Okay. So here's the breakaway play for Boston. And it's going to be a 9. It's going to be 4-2 choice. So who's shooting it for you?
I will have Hall shoot.
Okay. So it's going to be a 2-star shot with the momentum in play. And he gets the 2. He gets the 2, right? So, yep. So Boston has taken the early lead.
All right.
So
you get a chance. It's a 7, right?
Yep, spectacular save. We'll see if Jory can make one. He has a 2-star shot, but it needs a 3 or a better, so it is in the net.
All right.
So Taylor Hall gets the goal as the Fenway crowd is into a frenzy. Assist by Smith. Time of the goal is going to be 9 minutes and 9 seconds.
All right.
So the Bees are up 1-0.
That powerful second line of Boston.
Yeah, I mean, Taylor Hall has always been a good talent, just never seemed to have the guys around him to have much team success, but he's finally found that with Boston.
Yeah, it's hard setting up the Boston because it's like you either have a superhuman line one, and then everything else is just sort of okay, or but decided to go with the superhuman line one, and and it's working out so far.
Yeah, and that seems to be the case for a lot of the teams in this set, for sure. Okay, here we go. Dropping the puck now. It is an 11, waved off. So looks like we'll do Boyle, and I guess it doesn't matter for Boston who takes the face-off, since Frederick is the only one that had a face-off number. And so it's going to be 8, so it's going to go to Boston here. And they take it up ice with momentum, and it's going to be a play result here with 2 squares, but this time the Penguins have the 2 squares, so they are going to take the puck away. And the next one is going to be a 6, so it's going to be a Zoom result. It's going to be Haula going against Dumoulin, and it's speed. So guess what? Haula wins it because he has speed, and Dumoulin's is nullified, so it's a no shot once again. See if Boston can capitalize here. And it's a play result this time. And this time, let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Boston wins out on the play triangle, so they're going to get a play out of this. And it's going to be a 10. It's going to be 4-1-2. So again, we have nothing but Marchand is going to get the assist, and Pasternak. So let's see. So it's going to be a 6-star shot anyway. So we need 3 on the white die to even have a chance.
Pasta.
And we do not.
Woo.
So David Pasternak scores, and Boston is up 2-0.
Oh boy.
And Brad Marchand gets the assist on it. And time of the goal here is going to be 12 minutes and 33 seconds. 7. All right, so 7 minutes left here in the first, and it is 2-0 Bruins. All right, so high face off again. That's going to go to Coyle. And we have an ice blast this time. And so the ice blast this time is going to be on hit. So only 1 hit for the Penguins, 2 hits for the Bruins. They're going to get another play with momentum. And it's going to be a secondary play this time. And it's going to be 5-2-3. So we've got McAvoy and Smith, and Coyle is going to shoot it. So 1, 2, 3, 4-star shot this time with the momentum in play. But Jory makes the save on it. So with the 5, 0-2 is going to get the rebound. That's going to be Craig Smith. 2-star shot against a 3-star rebound. And this time, though, Jory does not make the save on the rebound. So the Bruins score once again.
Whoa.
Craig Smith with it.
Everybody's getting involved.
Coyle and McAvoy.
Woo.
Well, considering the Penguins got beat up by the Islanders last night, I think that's carrying over. 13 minutes even for the score on that. So 3-0. Bruins out in front. And as a house rule, I usually cap momentum at a 3-goal lead. So otherwise, sometimes in my experience, games kind of get too far out of hand.
Oh, all right, that works.
All right, so All right, so I did change lines. Okay, 6 minutes left. 3-0 Boston. And, well, as luck would have it, the Bostons are going to get another immediate play
Oh
here.
boy. Oh.
It's going to be a secondary play. And it is going to be 2-1-5. So Steen and DeBrusque, and Zelik is going to get it. So thankfully, a 0-star shot. Let's see if Jory can stop this one. And he does.
Oh.
And they're going to get a breakaway opportunity out of this as well. So let's see what the it's going to be 2-1-3 on this side. So it's going to be Boyle and Heinen and Carter. So not much there. 0-star shot. And Swayman's going to handle that rather easily. And the Bruins will have it once again. All right, so 5 minutes to go. I'm going to go ahead and skip to the first line here. Want to do any change on your end?
Oh yeah, I'll skip as well. Get my first lines up.
All right. And doesn't matter, it's a lull.
Oh.
All right, 2 minutes to go. Boston up by 3. And it is a high face-off this time. It's going to be Bergeron controlling here. And it is going to be a Zoom result, McAvoy versus Gensel. And it's going to be hit this time, and McAvoy has the hit quality.
Ooh.
So it is going to be a player result. Again, no momentum with the 3-goal lead. It's going to be 3-1 choice for the shot. So it's going to be Bergeron and Marchand. Who's shooting it?
Oh, we'll have a Pasta shoot it.
Pasta again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Even without the momentum, it's still a 6-star shot. But Jory gets that one.
Oh.
And we're looking for 2 squares on defense. We do have that with Matheson and Letang. So the Penguins are going to get it, and we're down to 1 minute remaining in period number 1. And we're going to have a 12 this time. Spectacular save opportunity. So we'll see if Malkin can get the Penguins on the board here. Swayman's got 2 stars that we're working with, and it's an 8, and he does get the spectacular save here, and that's going to do it for period number 1. So we played 1 here in Boston at Fenway Park, and your score after 1 period of play, the Bruins up on the Penguins in our Winter Classic pre-play by the score of 3-0. And we'll be right back with second period action right after this timeout. And in a surprising turn of events, the Bruins have a 3-0 lead over the Penguins here in our Winter Classic pre-play. After 1 period, shots on goal in a period, Boston had 12 and Pittsburgh had 10. And this broadcast is being brought to you by PLAAY Classic, the makers of Hockey Blast, the official game engine of our Winter Classic pre-play. Hockey Blast, of course, the game and the seasons, both real and fictional, are on sale at the PLAAY Classic website, playclassic.com, 2 A's in the word play. So Steve, you've said on your show in the past that History Maker Baseball was your entry into the sports sim world. So what drew you to Hockey Blast, and what do you like best about the game?
Well, I definitely jumped on Hockey Blast because it was a play product. And I figured that if I enjoyed History Maker Baseball so much that I would probably enjoy Hockey Blast. And I certainly have. Hockey is not one of my favorite sports. I did not grow up in a hockey family. But what I love about this game is that you don't need to be a huge hockey fan to enjoy the game. You don't need to know intricate strategies, and you can still play and enjoy the game and see things that are happening. I mean, look what just happened at the beginning of this game here with the unusual result and the injury. We had breakaway plays, we had spectacular saves, and it flows so well. And a really fun game to get out on the table, especially head to head. I think this is definitely one of the games that is fantastic playing head to head.
I totally agree with you on that. And on that kind of premise, my entry into Hockey Blast is a little bit different. My first play game was actually Roller Rumble. Back about 6 years ago, I was searching the internet for a roller derby game because, kind of missing the old school roller derby. Ran on the Play's website, got that, and had some fun with it, and noticed that they did have a hockey game. Now, at first, I was a little skeptical about it because I've been playing Stratomatic hockey for close to 40 years now, and I still do play Stratomatic hockey. I run 2 leagues using the computer version. But after seeing that Keith was having an event in Pittsburgh, the Commissioner Surprise tournament, at a game convention in Pittsburgh a few years ago, which is only 2 hours from my house, I decided to give it a shot. So I bought it and played it a little bit. Went to Pittsburgh, had a great time. Met some other Hockey Blast game players, like Mark Russell for one. He was at that event, and really had fun with it. And I do echo your statements that it is a great game to play head to head. Is it going to be as detailed as some of the other hockey games that are out there? There are games that have more detail, but they also take a lot longer to play. I've seen videos for some other games where it's like an hour and a half video and they only play one period. Not necessarily my cup of tea, although other gamers do enjoy that. But this gives you enough narrative, and at the same time, it's still fairly quick and easy to play as well. And the other thing I like about it is that you can create your own teams. And Keith actually encourages that. If you want to do a set that's not available, he's fine with that. Believe me, as long as you're giving it away, of course. And so I have created some minor league sets. I do have one that's on the back burner right now, but hope to get out in the fall of 2023 because we used to have a minor league hockey team about an hour's away from me, based on the Chiefs, and so I do kind of like to replay some of those memories using some of my homebrew sets. So it is great for that. So like I said, if you haven't never given Hockey Blast a shot, I suggest you do. I think it is a very fun game at a pretty reasonable price. And once again, you can get that at playclassic.com, 2 A's in the word play. All right, so teams are back out and we're ready to go for period number 2. So let's get back to the action. All right, so Bergeron and Crosby at center ice here to drop the puck for period number 2. Bruins up 3-0, and so we'll go to high face-off, and Bergeron is going to win that one, and we're gonna have a penalty event. So with the old 3-goal lead here, things are starting to get a little bit chippy, and it's going to be D1. So it's going to be Gensel matched up against McAvoy, and McAvoy is going to be the one getting whistled since he has the higher penalty rating. So let's see what his penalty is going to be here. Penalty less than 1, no penalty. He is a 1. Otherwise, major penalty. Oh, boy. Dare we say there might be a fight in the Winter Classic? 9. Oh, boy. Charging plus injury. 5 minutes for McAvoy. Holy crap. So he took the lumber to Gensel on that one. And so opponent injured. Okay, so Gensel's not injured, but he's neutralized for the rest of the period.
Oh.
So there is some damage there. Wow. Okay. But it is a 5-minute major. So temporary momentum here for that. Again, exciting things happening in the first minute, in the second minute.
Yeah, first minute.
Here. First minute. So it's going to be McAvoy. 5 for a charge. And so 34 seconds, the time of that. All right. So we'll go to power minutes. So I guess, so I'm going to do my double shift to keep the Raquel's going to take Gensel's place, though, on the first power play unit.
Okay.
What do you want to do for you?
I'll go down to my second line.
Second line, okay?
Yeah, and then Smith will be the one out.
Okay. All right. Okay, so all right, so here we go. 5 minutes of power play time. Turkey on the table here for the Penguins. But the shorthanded team wins the faceoff. So
Oh,
Bruins are keeping their near perfect streak of faceoffs intact here, and it's 11. Battle for possession. Most power play or penalty killing symbols will win out here. So we have 2 power play symbols for the Penguins. No penalty kill symbols here. So no line chain, no time advance, but the Penguins are actually going to get the puck. And it is going to be a 4 odd man rush. So let's see who we are focusing on here. It's going to be D5. Grzelcyk has a square, but no circle. So it is going to be a play for Pittsburgh. And it's going to be 2-1.
Doesn't he only need the square?
What's that?
Doesn't he only need the square?
Oh, yeah, that's right. So no play. It's just going to be a no shot. Totally not used to that coming up. Okay, so we'll go down. Heinen, of course, is going to have to take Raquel's spot on that line. What are you doing for your second minute?
I'll just rotate down.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, so here we go to 7. Power play opportunity for the Penguins. And it's going to be 2-1-3 once again. So it's going to be Rodriguez and Heinen, and Malkin is going to get the shot. So it's going to be 4-star shot here. And 4 against 4. Not going to do it there. So that takes care of that minute. And so Swayman's going to get it. Put it over to Carlo, and Carlo's going to clear it up ice.
All right.
All right. So, all right. Hate to do this, but I'm going to line skip to get back to the top unit. What are you doing?
All right. I'll just do a regular rotation.
Okay.
So
we can just say Grzelcyk is taking McAvoy's place.
Okay. That'll work.
All right, so it is a 10 this time. That is a turnover. So basically, Boston will get the puck. And it is a 9. So it's a play result, single star and triangles here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so we got 1, 2, 3. Now my question is, okay, so the circle stars count as triangles for the man advantage team, not the shorthanded team. So yeah, so it's going to be 5-3. So Penguins will get the shot here. And it's going to be a 2. 2-3-5 is going to do it this time. So it's going to be Rust and Crosby, and Matheson is going to get the shot. But it is a 5-star shot for Matheson. Let's see if he can take advantage here. And he does not.
Ooh.
So, but it is a 5. So it is going to be a rebound for Rust. So it's going to be 3-star shot against the 3-star save. Nothing happening there either. And so Swayman takes that one easily and kicks it out to forward, and the Bruins clear it up ice again.
Wow.
All right, so 4th minute on this major power play. What's your choice here?
I'll just rotate the lines normal.
Okay, and Carlo will be on instead of Grzelcyk.
Yeah. And we'll have Pasta will be off ice.
All right. And again, we got play result this time. So we have one triangle for the Penguins, and you have 1-2 for the Bruins here. So
Hey.
shorthanded scoring opportunity coming up for Boston. 2-3-5 for them. So 2 doesn't matter because but it's going to be Bergeron and it is going to be Carlo. So that's just going to be a 0-star shot. So Boston gets that, but we're going to have a rebound opportunity for Marchand on this one. So 4 stars versus 4 for Jari because of the momentum. Nothing doing there. And so Jari takes it, and we're down to the final minute of this major power play.
All right. I
All
will.
right, so
I'll just rotate.
So much for my line skips.
And Smith will be sitting out.
All right. Last minute of the major penalty. And it's going to be, again, a check for triangles and circle stars, 2, 4, 5, 1, and I believe that is it. So finally, a play result here for Pittsburgh. 4-2-3 is the result this time. So it's going to be Letang and Rust here, and Crosby is going to get it. So 6-star shot against 4. And this time Crosby does get the Penguins on the board.
Hey, oh boy.
And so Rustin Letang with the assists on the power play. And time of the goal is going to be 5 minutes and 35 seconds. Much needed goal for the Penguins. I think if they wouldn't have converted there, probably would have started our celebration a little bit early here.
Ooh.
But it is finally 3-1. And I am out of line skips. So let's go back to normal minutes. And back to 5-on-5. And visitors. So the Penguins are going to take this. We'll see if they can capture the momentum here. Momentum check, they do have it. And it's going to be an ice blast. And this time, the ice blast is going to be on the star quality. 1 star here, 1 star for McAvoy. Momentum goes to Pittsburgh. They're going to get a play. And it's going to be secondary. Dice rolls are not going the Penguins' way. 2-1-5. So Rodriguez and Raquel. And 5 is Dumoulin. So 2 momentum stars. Only going to be a 1-star shot. And nothing happening. So Swayman's going to take it.
All right. I will. I'll use a line skip to get my number 1 offensive lineup.
Okay. All right. So 2 more minutes to mow for the Penguins. Let's see if they can cash in here, and they cannot.
Oh.
Lull going on here. That takes care of momentum. And I'm out of line skips, so I'm stuck with Carter and Boyle against Marchand and Pastrnak. All right, so, and of course, Boston wins the faceoff and gets an immediate play. And it's going to be 4-1-2 this time. And so we got Forboard and Marchand, and Pasta is going to take the shot. All right. 3 on the white die is needed, does not get it, and Pasta has his second.
Oof. Oh boy.
So Pastrnak from Marchand and Forboard. And so time of the goal here, 10 minutes and 43 seconds. And it's now 4-1.
All right, taking the momentum right back.
3-goal lead, though.
Oh, well, I meant figuratively the momentum.
Yeah.
In a general sense of
All right, 9 minutes to go. And so back to high face-off 40 against 53 for Bluger. So this time the Penguins actually win a face-off. And it's going to be 10. It's going to be a turnover. Boston has a square, so they're going to get the puck. And turnover again. Goes back to Pittsburgh. And it's a lull. So 3 minutes off the clock there. 6 minutes to go. 4-1 Boston. Second period and another lull. Down to 3 minutes left. And this time it's going to be Boston winning the face-off here. And a lull is going to end period number 2. So that's it for the second period here from Fenway Park. Your score after 40 minutes, Boston 4 and Pittsburgh 1. We'll be back with the third period right after this timeout. All right, so after 2, it's a 4-1 lead for the Bruins. Shots on goal in the period. Pittsburgh had 11 for a 2-period total of 21. The Bees had 9 in the period, also for a 2-period total of 21. So during this intermission, I just wanted to kind of give you a preview of some coming attractions on our channel. So Steve, I know that you're winding down your New England Patriots replay there for Fast Drive Football. So once you get that wrapped up, what can viewers expect to see in the coming weeks on AFR?
That is a good question. I am actually going to try to do another charity stream and do the playoffs to wrap up my season project in one continuous stream. Had a good success with that last year. I don't have a date for that yet, but that will be how I'm going to kick off the new year. Also using the version 2.0 of Fast Drive Football that I just picked up from my FedEx Kinkos the other day. So that is the biggest news. I'm toying with the idea of trying to do some Blood Bowl on my channel. That's my off-camera hobby that's really taken up a lot of my hobby time. And I'm gonna see if I can try to maybe do a couple solo games of Blood Bowl.
I saw that game at our local Barnes and Noble a couple years ago, and it kind of intrigued me a little bit. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays. Looks kind of interesting.
It's definitely it's a fun game. And I also like to paint, so it's a fun way to get painting back into my life. And but yeah, super fun game. My local hobby store runs a league, and that's what got me into it this past year. But yeah, so I'm gonna see if I can try to somehow squeeze it onto my tabletop and get it on camera at some point. Hopefully get that on.
Excellent. So over on Imagisport, probably sometime, probably not next week, but maybe the week after, I will get the next installment of Old School Wrestling up on the channel, continue some of the storylines that are going on there. Then later on in the month, as I've been teasing for, seems like months now, I have a Classic Games of the Past series that just showing off some games in my collection that viewers may not know too much about. History Maker Baseball was your entry into Sports Sims. For me, it was All-Star Baseball from Catico. So back when I was 8 or 9 years old, I first started playing All-Star Baseball. Gave away the game or threw it out or something long ago. Then Christmas of 2020, my wife snagged it on eBay for me and gave it to me as a Christmas present. So it's an old original box. Has players. I can't remember from what year edition, but it was in one of their older editions for sure. So I'm gonna review the rules and get it out on the table and play an exhibition, All-Star Baseball, for the first time in about 40 years. So
all right.
that should be a lot of fun. And then later on in the month, we'll do like a little viewer's choice. I'll have a few things up on a poll, see what the viewers want to see. Not sure which games are going to be in that rotation yet. And for Christmas this year, my mom got me the Football America set for 2022. And so since it came out late this year, I decided instead of doing my normal project in the fall, just make a spring league out of it. So I'm seriously considering trying a weekly series out and putting the Pennsylvania Football League on a Magisport with a game of the week using Second Season Express, and then using FDF 2.0 for the non-televised games. And we'll see how that goes. So that's what's going on in our channels. So thank you so much for supporting both of our channels. And again, feel free to leave comments, or if there's games that you want to see, please let us know. All right, teams are back out. Let's see if the Penguins can get back into this one. It's 4-1 right now. Let's go back to Fenway for third period action. Okay, so teams are lined up once again. 4-1 Boston, and the third period is underway, and we start off the third period the way we ended period number 2, and that is with a lull. And that probably suits the Bruins just fine.
Yeah, we'll
pushing
take
a
it.
3-goal lead. Waved off this time, so basically no real advantage. If there's a high face-off, it's going to go to Boston anyway because they're the home team. And home wins the face-off here. And it's going to be a momentum check, so we will check for 1 hit here and 3. So, but again, 3-goal lead, so no momentum, but they will keep the puck. And it's going to be play result this time. So let's see, there's some triangles. 4 triangles and 4 for the Bees as well. Since they're the home team, they'll get the play. And it's going to be 2-1-3 this time. It's going to be Pasta and Marchand, and Bergeron's going to get the shot attempt. 5-star shot here, and 3 on the white die. And Jari snags it for a face-off. So Jari keeping him in it.
Yeah, that was a big stop.
All right, we drop the puck once again. Penguins get an immediate play this time. Let's see if they can reduce the lead to 2. And it's going to be 2-1-3. Good chance to do it this time with Malkin taking the shot here, but it's only going to be 3 stars. And he does not get it. But there will be a rebound opportunity, and it is going to go to Ricard Raquel for the rebound. 3-star shot there, but Swayman stops it with his 4 stars. And so it's going to be 0-2. Evan Rodriguez is going to get the rebound attempt this time. So 3 stars for him to try to get on it, but Swayman stops it one more time.
Swayman standing on his head.
Okay, so Rodriguez is going to get another rebound here. So this is 4 stars now for Rodriguez. He keeps whacking at it, and this time he finally puts it into the net.
Oh, man. Wow.
Holy cow. So Evan Rodriguez gets his own rebound here. Raquel and Malkin will get the assist. And time of the goal here is going to be 4 minutes and 55 seconds, and it's 4-2. So there's still time left. If you left the game early because you got too cold, shame on you for 6 weeks, because and Penguins get the face off here as we resume play. But it's going to be a lull. Third liner's back out, and high face off this time is going to go to Carter. And it's going to be a momentum check, so we got to check for hits again. 1, 2, 3 there. 2 for the Bruins. So Momentum goes the way of the Penguins in this one, but we have another penalty event.
Ooh, this could be big.
8. So 0-1. So Heinen with a 0 penalty rating.
Oh.
And Carlo with a 0.5. So Carlo's going to get whistled. 5. Penalty less than 1, which it is. Minor penalty called. So Carlo is going to get the minor. And it's going to be 2 for interference. And so time of that penalty is going to be 8 minutes and 12 seconds. All right, so I'm doing a line skip to get the power play. What are you doing?
I will just rotate. So I shove the first defensive line, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so there we go.
Yep.
All right, so 2 squares, and you have 1 circle. All right. Okay, well, let me flip over to the power minutes chart. Yeah. And so it is 11. Man advantage team wins the face-off. That is Pittsburgh. And so 5, another penalty event.
Oh, no.
And now things are starting to get ugly. And now coincidental minors here. So, okay. Guess I will take, I'll take Gensel off for 2 minutes. All right, so who's going to sit on your side?
We'll have Foligno.
Foligno, okay. So Gensel, Foligno, coincidental minors. Okay, and it stays a 5-on-4 advantage, so we won't have to worry about that sort of stuff. I'll save my line skip and rotate. What are you going to do for the second power play minute?
I'll just rotate to the first line.
Okay. All right. I assume.
Yeah, it'll be Pasta.
Yeah, I'll assume Pasta's going to sit out.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'll just there. All right. So second power play. Oops, it went out the dice tower, so I'll re-roll that.
Even the dice are getting excited.
Shorthanded team wins face off. We do have a let's see. I don't see any dots on yours, so you get the puck, but we're still going to play on here. And it's going to be another 4 odd man rush. And it's going to be 0-1, but Raquel does not have a triangle or a power play star, so it's just going to be a no shot, and that's going to do it for the penalty. So okay, so 9 minutes to go. Here in regulation. And so we'll switch the wind here. And we'll go to a 6 on the regular, and that's going to be a zoom. So we're going to have Hall against Ruedel. And it's going to be speed, but since Boston's against the wind, Hall speed's nullified, so it's just going to be a no shot. All right, let's see, 8 minutes to go. I'll put the fourth liners out here because I only have 1 line skip. All right. Okay, so momentum check again. So let's see, 1, 2, 3 there. 1, 2, 3 there. So Boston will get momentum since they're the home team, since it's tied. And it's going to be an ice blast this time, and we are looking for speed. So we get the puck anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so okay, fourth line coming out.
Yep. Yep.
All right, so another ice blast. And this time it's going to be star. So I don't have any stars on mine. You don't have any stars on yours, so it's just going to be a no shot. All right. Last minute of this momentum. And another ice blast. And this time it's going to be hit. So let's see. 2 hits there. 1 hit here. So,
Oh, 2 for me, right? Carlo and Martian?
oh, yes. So how could I not see Marchand's hit quality? All right, play for 213 is going to be the shot here. Pasta and
Oh,
Marchand and Patrice Bergeron. 3 is needed on the white die. 3 is not there, and Bergeron's going to get a tally. So
right.
Bergeron from Marchand and Pasternak. And so time of this one is going to be 14 minutes and 6 seconds. And I think I forgot. Let's see. Yeah, there's only 5 minutes left now, and it's 5-2. All right. All right. So we drop the puck once again, and immediate play for the Penguins this time. And it's going to be 2-1-3. Probably not going to amount to much of anything here because of Boyle's scissors on the assist rating. So Swayman's going to easily handle that one, and the Bruins are going to get it with 4 minutes to go. Now we'll do the line skip to get my team up there. What are you doing for yours?
I'll just rotate.
Okay. 4 minutes to go. Ice blast here. Whoops, I rolled 2. Well, they're both 1, so I'll just re-roll. 5, smart quality. So 1, 2, 3, 4 there. 1, 2 there. So Pens will get to play on this. And it's going to be 2-1-3 again. So Rustin Gensel. And then Crosby's going to take the shot. 1, 2, 4-star shot here. Nothing doing.
Ooh.
So Swayman's going to get it.
Swayman.
1 to 3 minutes left.
I'll use a line skip.
Okay, so this time McAvoy against Raquel. Speed, so that nullifies that. So back to the Penguins here. 2 minutes to go. As now we're just going to play out the string. Momentum check. So 3 hits this time here. Only 1 for Boston. And it's going to be 4, odd man rush. And D4. Brown does not have a square, so we're going to the play chart. And secondary play. And 5-3-2. So it's going to be Ruedel and Malkin. And Rodriguez is going to get the shot. 3 cut in half. So only a 1-star shot, though. And that'll be easily stopped by Swayman. Puck goes to Boston. 1 minute remaining in regulation. And no penalty events in the last 3 minutes, so it's just another momentum check. And so Zoom result. So let's see, we got Frederick and Bluger. hits the quality there. Frederick has it, no shot, and that's the game. So that's it from Fenway Park. Your final score here, the Bruins defeat the Penguins by the score of 5-2. And let's go back to the studio for today's wrap-up. And that's it for this pre-play, the 2023 Winter Classic. The Bruins defeated the Penguins here by the score of 5-2. Just a quick recap of what happened in the first period. It was pretty much all Boston. Taylor Hall got things going at 9:09 from Craig Smith to make it 1-0. And then just 3 minutes later is David Pastrnak with a feed from Brad Marchand at 12:33. And then in the very next minute, Craig Smith got one from Coyle and McAvoy. And just like that, it was 3-0 Bruins after one period. In the second period, the Penguins finally got on the board at 5:35. Sidney Crosby finally cashing in on a major power play from Rustin Letang that made it 3-1. But then Pasta did it again, this time at 10:43 from Marchand and Forbort. And after two periods, the score was 4-1 Bruins. Evan Rodriguez cut the lead back to 2 at 4:55 on his third rebound attempt from Raquel and Malkin to make it 4-2. But then Patrice Bergeron closed out the scoring. Marchand and Pastrnak on the assist there at 14:06, which made your final score. Bruins 5 and Penguins 2. Shots on goal in the third period. Penguins had 10 for a game total of 31. Bruins with 5 for a game total of 26. 3 stars. Jeremy Swayman had the number 3 star today with 24 saves. Brad Marchand was your number 2 star with 3 assists, and your number 1 star. And a Match of Sport player of the game is David Pastrnak from the Bruins with 2 goals and 1 assist. Steve, any last words before we sign off?
Sure. Well, thank you for having me on. This was a lot of fun. And thank you for the outdoor weather chart. That is a really, really great twist to add to the game. And like we were talking about before we went on, it's not a heavy lift adding those rules in, but really sets it apart from a normal Hockey Blast game to have to worry about the weather elements.
I appreciate that. Like I was telling him off air, whenever I was watching those games from Lake Tahoe a few years ago, and one game was like seriously delayed by sunlight, I thought, we need an outdoor game mechanic for Hockey Blast. So that's what started me going to design that. Again, if you are interested, the link to the free download is below in the description. And hey, if you play with it, hey, let me know what you think of it. I'm always open if it needs tweaked to make a version 2.0 of this chart. So again, that's going to do it from Fenway Park. Your final, once again today, in the Winter 2023 Winter Classic pre-play, the Bruins defeat the Pittsburgh Penguins by the score of 5-2. For Steve Tower and for all of us here at Magisport, this is Derek Jones saying thank you once again for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and most of all, keep on rolling. We'll see you later.